Hello, my magical beings. My name is Alfred Mystic, and this is part 3 of Mystic's Journal. Number 3 is all about past, it's about now, and the future. Also, it's about liberation of your potential. So let's go. Let's start this new chapter of evolution. As always, tea and incense. So this space here in this beautiful woods feels magical. Wherever I go, I bring magic, and magic is always around me, so it's a perfect day to open our next page. If you didn't see part 1 and 2, go and check. 12th of April 2023, Mercury, it means it was Wednesday. We are ready to be free to liberate from the cocoon. Even I have here a little cute caterpillar that transformed into a butterfly. Tell me, I'm asking you a question. How do you feel at the moment? How do you feel now? Are you in a cocoon? Or are you ready to fly? Or are you flying already? Do you feel like all your potential, of course, maybe not all, because it takes time, it takes so many years. We're always evolving and it's always a new level, and this is how our consciousness works. This is how our evolution works. There's always space for something new. But yet, do you feel like you are flying? Or do you feel like you are still living in your cocoon? You're still closing all the curtains in your house, and you feel like it's your personal cave. And I will tell you that if you feel like this, it's okay. I spent 4 years in my room hiding and learning a lot about myself. And at that moment, I was thinking that that period was hard and it was so much darkness, but darkness in the best way. People see darkness as something negative. Oh, all the creatures, all the evil stuff is in the darkness. This is very surface level how people see the darkness. Evil is a small little piece in the darkness. I see darkness, and I started my path with the darkness, with the moon, with all that dark stuff you think about the magic. I was there. I started from there with the blood, with the fears, with Hecate that helped me to somehow understand myself. Not just Hecate, but the night. All the rituals I were performing at night. All this stuff was black. My creatures were dark. And when you experience a very low state, very maybe negative, maybe very, let's say dark phase in your life, you in some time will want, will be your biggest wish, to swim out. You will say, that's enough, okay, winter is too long, I need some spring, and also I'm hoping for the summer. I need some sun. So you are swimming up, and then you realize, actually, I like when it's balanced. I know that I can go very deeply, but also I know that the distance between the surface level and the darkness is the same amount for the light. And now we have the scales where I want to balance my moon and my sun, my water, earth, and my air, my fire, my masculine and feminine sides, my darkness and my light. I am both. This is when people are very close to spiritual awakening, when they know self, when they realize that I am everything. I am not just what my parents or what my friends or school or at work, what society told me. I am much more. I am a walking portal. I am a walking book full of pages, full of journeys, full of uniqueness. And then that past, that darkness becomes your wealth. This is your gold. This is how we transform our negative, our dark past into something light, into our beauty. This is the alchemy, how you transmute the energies. As they say, nothing can be destroyed but only transferred. And we transfer that past into our future. Firstly, of course, into our now, into our present moment. So we are being aware of what that past is about. And now we are ready to go, to take that heavy back. There is a lot of stuff, yes, but we all still have them. If you experience something very, very abusive or something personal you are so scared to talk about, then it's time for liberation. It's time to be a butterfly, to fly, to leave the cocoon. That cocoon is not allowing you to be authentic self. That cocoon, of course, has its own time. For some, it will take 1 year. For some, it will take 5 years. For some are experiencing depressive, negative, low, deep states for 10 years, for 20 years. And this is their time in a cocoon. They just started the transformation. Let them take their time. Because time for every live being on this planet, not just on this planet, everywhere, time is so subjective. How I see the time is not the way you see it. In this space, time is so different. For a snail, maybe it's eternity. Maybe they think, oh, I'm so fast. And we're just thinking, wow, they are so slow. But we don't know how they perceive the time. So it's very individual, it's very personal. Some will take, as I said, 10 years for transformation. Some will take 1 year. Some are having deep transformations every month. I'm talking about myself, and when you transform very often, then you start transforming even more often. Because it becomes your passion to evolve. You want to jump on a new level. You want to be there. You know that everything is possible. I believe in myself. I built some steps. And we're going. We are active. We're full of love. We're full of kindness. And the universe is like, good. Good for you. And 2 days ago, on a full moon in Capricorn, I had my initiation with the spirit of a cannabis. And my guides told me that, hello, Alfred, you're going too fast. We didn't expect it for you, but you are tricking the matrix. The way you're supposed to go is a little bit slower. But here we go. They are proud of me because I was thinking, why is it so slow? I feel like I'm a ghost and no one can see me. I try my best, I try so hard. But actually, I'm doing great. Not just great, but I'm doing amazing. I'm doing faster than I supposed to do. And I was analyzing why. It's because in this life, I experienced very low, it's like, dark, the deepness of the ocean, and very high, close to the sky experiences. Even the sun is telling me, yes, go higher. I was born in Latvia, where I was experiencing that low, negative era of my life. And now I'm in England. People love me, people feel inspired, and I feel like it's a high point. Then when I moved here, I was experiencing, for me, the lowest jobs I could possibly think of. Washing and cleaning the boots on a factory for people who come and go. Hello, this is for you, boots, clean them. This smell and the water on my face, it was just, everything was disgusting. I was almost crying, and for years working at these factories, it just ruined my confidence, ruined my perception of who I am, Because I was studying in art school where everyone was great. I had beautiful people around me. And now look at you. You're on a factory cleaning the boots. Trying to earn money somehow. Because you moved to a new country. No language. No money. You just came alone. And everything you have to do by yourself. Hello. It was a very low position to be. Now it's getting better. Not perfect, of course. I know where I can be, where is my highest point, when I am in full service. When I help people. When I'm together with you. Another low point was when I had an attempt of a suicide. Again, the reality was completely the opposite of what I was imagining. My family didn't accept me. Everything felt... All my life just left the building, left the body, and wanted to say goodbye, and there was no any emotions, any feelings. I just decided, okay, if I am a mistake or if I don't belong and no one wants to see me, I feel absolutely invisible, like a ghost. No one will even notice how I die, so goodbye. But I survived, and this is when my path to explore myself, to find the answer why. Who was that didn't allow me to die? Do I belong? Do I make sense? Do I have a purpose, a meaning? Why am I here then? And this is where magic came to my life. Philosophy, numerology, chakras, tarot cards, runes, all these systems, all these traditions around the world that are speaking the truth, that are spreading the knowledge, the wisdom around the world, they start to speak with me. And these were the guides, all the creatures that supported me always. Now I realize that my life is very complex. It's a complex mode, like in a game. We don't play easy. We play hard. And I realized that yes, it's very complex, but it's safe because I have my guides, I have the support, I have love from the universe. At this present moment, I am aware of what happened with me. I know why, and I know how precious that low experience is. How precious it is to be in a cocoon. So then when you reveal yourself completely new, completely transformed, you're so proud of yourself because you can see your previous shape and you see that shift. You shape shift. Your water changed. All the elements are active. The energetic centers, your field, your aura radiates so colorful, so bright, so intense. And that old belief system is no longer for you. We just leave the cocoon there. We don't go back with our beautiful wings, with our beautiful energy. We don't go back there. We know it's a part of me. It's so precious. I love my previous part. And I will enjoy and love my future part. Where I am now, I know that it's also a phase. In 5 years, in 10 years, I'll be always grateful for every year, for every shape, for every experience, for every person I met, for every being, the trees, the plants, the animals, the birds, fish, water, air, for the cycles, for the summer. So grateful that I can feel it, I can see it, I can understand it. And we can co-create. It's not just me doing something here, it's another game. But we are in this game with this type of mode. Some won't understand why you chose it, why your experience is so heavy. Darling, I know I can deal with it. That's why I chose that mode. I'm not playing safe. I want evolution for myself and for the others. And when you perform that alchemy, when you transform that past into gold, that peace into juice, you know, wow, I am the magician. I am all the characters. I am everyone. I am you, you are me. I am the tree is me. I am the universe is me. I am the creator is me. I am the wholeness is me. And because we all have a how, it says something. Yes, it says a lot. Actually, so much. Let me drink some tea. Oh, let me drink some black tea that is called Alice. Hello, Alice. My name is Alfred. Nice to meet you. Let me drink you. Oh. Yes, Alice, let's go. I am not being a cannibal in this video. I'm just drinking tea. So, April was very transformative for me. From the cocoon to the butterfly. And then I found this beautiful symbol from Africa. It's called Fatherhood. It means freedom. Looks like this. It's about independence, emancipation, and I love this phrase. Independence comes with its responsibility. For a butterfly, there is much more responsibilities now than they had before, because they have to connect with the flowers. They have to gather all the pollen. They have to just fly and do their thing. And again, I realized that I can't transform everyone because they have their own time. I can guide you, and also if you need some guidance, if you are looking for tarot reading or rune reading, consultations, come to my Instagram, check the posts that are on top, pinned, just for you. Choose what you would like to transform. All the information is in my Instagram. Transformation is a personal process. It's a stream, and you will know when it's time. So I'm not forcing everyone just to come. Hello, yeah, you probably, like some people do, especially like religions do. We know there is something in you. You have to come. This is for you. Read it. You definitely need it. Look at you. You have to come. You have to change. This is just forcing someone's time. This is forcing a caterpillar to be a butterfly in a minute. Haha, let them enjoy the phase. Let the snail take their time. I am not saying that some of you are snails. I'm saying let the nature do its thing. Understand your cycles. Understand your system. And then it will be obvious that some things are happening with you. You won't be very surprised. You won't see it as, oh, my life is full of chaos. I don't know. I need to structure the chaos. Firstly, understand your ingredients, your mechanisms, the design you have. Check your behavior, check your patterns. And it's also a part of your healing journey. Then you are ready to heal others because your potential, your past is precious. And I will share with everyone my gold. It's another type of gold. Your past, when you transform it from the dirt into gold, being an alchemist, being a transmuter of the energies of your experiences, then you see the beauty and the value of every past experience. You were thinking about it as, oh, I'm just collecting bricks. My bag is so heavy, I don't know. But when you transform it, it becomes gold. You become walking abundance. Everyone wants to touch you. Everyone wants to hear how. Excuse me. How did you do it? How did you transform that fucking shit, that dirt, into gold? Tell me, you fucking alchemist. And you're like, hello. You want to be a butterfly. You want to leave your cocoon. I'm gonna tell you, this is what you do. You love every part of you, every previous version of you, every shape, every form you had. It's still you. This is your precious. This is your gold. Change your mindset from the negative, from the low mindset. We see it as our highest self. Because our highest self leads us to the best version of us, to the evolution. When we understand ourselves, when we know our truth, we are ready to serve for the whole. With a nice whole, we are ready to complete our mission, to complete our purpose, and then level up. Another shape, another transformation, another face, maybe no. We'll see. It's interesting. This is the passion that I have, that I know that something is there, that something is also there, and when you both unite, it's Big Bang. What is it? So interesting. Full of mysteries. And I wanna know. And you wanna know. Some don't want to know. Because they're still in a cocoon. And it's safe. We enjoy the comfort. We're not gonna fly. It's not for us. We are taking our time. For everyone, time is so subjective, yes? Let the nature do its thing. Let them take their time. Don't force your friend, your parent, your teacher, anyone. Don't force them to be a different person tomorrow. You can be a different person tomorrow if you want. And if you become that good example, then they will see. And they will think, okay, how? Like, what's this secret? Can you tell me this secret of your beauty? And yes, you will say, if you are not narcissistic, because it's also a big part to speak out, to share your experience. Because some people, after transformation, they don't like to share how they did it, how you became so successful, how you reached that point, how you learned to do that thing. Tell me, I want to do it. Like, this is my passion. I always wanted to start. I always wanted to travel. Tell me how. I don't know. Tell me how. And some won't say. Some will even lie. Just so someone won't achieve the same level. And I think this is so greedy. It's like a scientist who knows so much, who discovered the mysteries of this life, all the universal laws, but they are like, I know everything. But I will not tell no one, because this is what I know. I came up with it. I am the best one. You, For me, it took so many years to get to that point. Struggle. Feel what it's like. Why? If you can give an advice at least. This is a very greedy person that looks like a butterfly because wow, they are flying already. They have it. But why are they wearing a coat of a caterpillar? Why are they hiding? Why do they have secrets? Why can't we share with everyone how to be better? This is what I do here on YouTube. I'm so honest. Some will say it's very vulnerable, but I know we all experience so many similar insights, same problems, and I want everyone to deal with them as soon as possible. And I think that being at lost is a very beautiful thing because you are looking for a new entrance, for new opportunities, for the answers. But also why they don't guide, because different profession, let's say, mystics and all the beings who have magic in their blood, we're here to guide. People come and go. Come for an advice, come for guidance, and go. Do your best. I'm giving you the key. Some people were born too late. So they gather the audience, they speak something, and they lead them somewhere. Is it a good or bad leader? We'll see. We can only observe from this side. So that's why some love to share. All the expression, all the light, all the darkness. I'm giving you everything. Opening the book of my life. Take it. This is for you. And some, we're gonna save the book. We're gonna hide it or we're gonna burn it so no one knows. I'm not judging them. They're different type of a being. They have different mechanisms. Some give, some receive. Some inhale, some exhale. Some are very active with their light side, with their masculine. Some with their feminine. Some love to enjoy the present moment. Some are always thinking about the goals, the structure, the plans, the future. Some, as I, combine both. And that's a complex combination. Because we're going both sides. But also have to be honest with ourselves. Liberation. I didn't expect that I will talk about one page for a long time. With liberation, I'm responsible for healing, free others. Tell them it's a process. Take your time. Your nature knows the way. Take care of my body and mind. Independence, yes. Independence comes with its responsibility to get where I have to be, and I'm responsible for the connections, for building new, beautiful, magical connections. Let's finish this beautiful part 3 of Mystic's Journal. Thank you so much for watching, for being here with me. Let me know in the comments what you think about liberation, what you're experiencing at the moment. Are you in a cocoon? Are you maybe in a nag? And you're gonna be a bird? Tell me what creature you are. Thank you for watching. I love you so much and I'm sending you all my love. Mwah. Like this video, share it with someone because we have to spread, we have to expand, and only you can help us to do this. Let's go, evolution. I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. I'll see you.